Hey, I'm Blake.
And I'm Dave.
We're back for another weekly movie stream. Dave, it's
Yeah,
Tuesday. It's Tuesday this week.
it is Tuesday this week. Yes. Because my job is so unpredictable that Tuesdays are pretty decent days, but Wednesdays, well, they get me reckless speeding tickets.
And I work from home like a fucking degenerate, so I can do whatever I want. Lemons, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
Good to see
buddy.
So Dave, how's your week been, man? What are you doing?
Oh, working, watching movies,
Feel
um, prepping some episodes for our podcast.
Yes, we do.
And
We got
huh?
some stuff. I said, yeah, we
Yes.
do. We got some stuff. We got our Christmas episode coming out next week on Monday. We're talking about Home Alones, both of them, one versus two.
Because they're the only ones that matter.
We got to figure out which one's the most Christmassy.
Yeah.
It's dumb, but it's a good episode. You should check it out.
It's a really good episode. Everyone should definitely check it out. We're excited about it.
So, what have you guys been watching? You've been watching some holiday movies. Dave, have you seen any holiday movies recently, prepping for the season?
No, I don't believe in the season. So no,
Okay.
I'm jaded as fuck. Leave me alone.
So
Um,
it's
huh?
it's a hard stance, man. I mean, you do you. You,
I
you
mean,
fucking crotchety old bastard.
that's true. That's me.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I mean, I watched a couple that we did for the well, yeah, all the movies that we've watched for the stream this month so far.
They have been holiday movies, yeah. I watched
Yes.
one outside of the realm of this.
Did you really?
I watched Polar Express. It's one of my favorite holiday movies of all time. I love it. It's it looks weird. It's got that it's a Robert Zemeckis movie, right? And it's all
Uh,
animated, but it's that weird like 2004 like Uncanny Valley like animation, so the faces look scary a little bit, but I
oh
love
yeah.
it. It's really sweet. I love it.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I just remember the first time I saw it, and by first time I mean only time.
Oh, really? I
I've only
saw it
seen
in
it one time.
theaters in
I saw it at the
2004.
zoo.
What?
Mhm. Yeah, the zoo had Polar Express, like because every year in the Cincinnati Zoo they
Yeah.
have the Festival of Lights,
Oh, yeah. It's a big
and
deal.
it's great. It's fun. It's aside from it being super cold, I love going.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, one time I went and they had that like as like a showing somewhere, and um just tossing my fucking mic cable everywhere. And it was cold, so I was like, let's go inside for a little while, and it was great. Yeah.
Okay. Well, right on. I love the movie. Hey, Hawk Rules, what's up? Yes, you were. Oh, Chrissy, I don't know. We told Josh on Discord that we're streaming Tuesday nights. It's a weird night, but hey, nice to see you, Chrissy.
Yeah,
You can
what's up?
take actually, yeah. You can blame me. We have a new time, man. We're fucking all over the place lately.
Yes.
I'm not blaming anyone, but it is definitely Dave's fault. As previously established, I can do whenever I want. So
That's why we need people to help us with our podcast so I can stop being a fucking male supervisor.
yeah, tell all your friends so Dave stops sucking. Uh, pretty please.
It's not gonna stop it.
Anyway, yeah, we have some movie news, Dave. We have some stuff. Last week
Yes.
was a technical nightmare.
Oh
We
Lord,
we
it
did the
was, wasn't it?
stream from it was just me from my phone. Hey Avery, what's up? Fuck the post office for sure. Um,
Yeah, power to the people. Wait,
it's a full blown revolt, except Dave needs his paycheck. So
yes. Can I
uh,
just make sure it's a seamless transition, please? I don't need to be broke for any amount of time, please.
yeah, get him a severance package or something.
Hmm.
Anyway, but we do have some movie news. We have some holdover
Yes.
stuff. Do you have some stuff? Do you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
Okay, so Dune Part Two, the Denis Villeneuve epic,
Mm,
we talked about on a stream months ago.
mm.
They wrap production on Part Two, and
Ooh,
I'm super excited for this. I can't wait. I think it's going to be coming out next year, 2023.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm pretty ready for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. I really love. Well, actually, I was about to just gaslight everyone just now. I liked the first one.
Okay.
Um, No. So,
I haven't seen the finale yet, Chrissy,
I don't
so
even know what it is. So ain't
don't
nobody
you
talking
fucking
about it on this show.
don't spoil it for me though. I will be angry. I will fly to Dayton and well, actually, I wouldn't do anything. I'd be mad though.
Yeah, we don't want Blake to be mad. We want Blake to be happy.
I'm drinking, so I'm on my way.
He's halfway there. Um, no, I liked the first Dune.
Mhm.
Um, I wow, hot take, Chrissy. Um, it was just like I remember now that it felt too Star Warsy to me. So I'm hoping that the second one will be different and better.
Yeah, I disagree with you. I think Dune is fucking awesome. We also talked about the David Lynch Dune, which is not very good.
Hmm.
You're allowed to not like that, but I think the new Dune is fucking great, man. Come at me for it, Chrissy. Actually, please don't. You could hurt me. But I'm very excited to see part two.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it too, honestly.
So what do you got?
Speaking of part twos, the Batman 2, Matt Reeves is safe despite major DC Studios changes.
And what a creative title.
Well, I'm sure it's going to have a different title, but um,
It should be called The Batman The Batman 2,
that
just
would
so
be
we know.
amazing. That would be so good. Um, but with everything that DC is going on, going on right now with DC, and they're currently evaluating their plans for the DCU,
Yep.
it won't affect what's going on with the Batman 2. After being greenlit earlier this year,
Mhm.
they say that the Matt Reeves sequel is safe and not getting touched by James Gunn and the other person. Um, so it's also not going to affect Reeves' spin-off shows set in the Batman universe coming up on HBO Max.
Okay. Well, interesting. I'm glad, but the Batman did so well for them. I wouldn't imagine them canceling sequels. Kind of like what they did with Wonder Woman 3. It's dead. It's dead in the water. And
Mm-hmm.
Patty Jenkins actually came out today to say something. Because the claim was she walked away because creative differences, blah blah blah. And now she's like, I never walked away. I was open to considering anything asked of me. This is a direct quote. It was my understanding there was nothing I could do to move anything forward at this time. DC is obviously buried in changes they're having to make, so I understand these decisions are difficult right now. Very diplomatic of her. I get
Yeah,
it.
and she had something to do with Marvel, I believe, and then she walked away because she didn't couldn't agree with him or something. I can't remember, but she yeah, that was very diplomatic of her and
I don't know.
cool.
Wonder Woman 1984 fucking sucked. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
heard bad
I'm
things. I
not
never
hating.
saw it.
I saw it. I saw a superhero movie that you didn't see. It
Hmm.
came out on like Christmas last year or the year before. I can't remember.
Well,
Anyway, it was bad.
that's the majority of DC movies have sucked for a very long time. So I have not cared to see any of them. And the only reason honestly why I went and saw
It's up pizzas.
uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah. We
It's
told you on the Discord we had to do Tuesdays because of Dave.
either
Send all the
Pizzas is
hate.
gaslighting us like we didn't tell him or he just has a horrible memory. I don't know yet.
It's fine. I love you and accept you.
What's the opposite of an elephant's memory?
My memory.
There we go. Uh No, the only reason why I even saw Batman, the Batman, is because that trailer looked so incredibly dark and gritty. I was like, "Yep, I have to."
Yeah. Yeah. No, it turned out. Thank you, Pizza. Somebody defending our honor here. I love Dune, so help me. But I do have I did see this trailer for a movie before Violent Night. We talked about Violent Night last week. There's a
Mhm.
new movie coming out that I really want to see. It's called Cocaine Bear. Have
Oh
you
my
seen it?
God,
Have you heard
I have
about
not seen, I've heard about it, but I have not seen any trailers.
it? Dude, have you guys, anybody in the chat, have you heard about Cocaine Bear? It is about a bear that does cocaine and goes on a killing rampage.
Yes, that sounds phenomenal, and I will watch it.
Yeah, we excuse me, I'm still like working through a cough, working through my sickness. Elizabeth Banks directed this movie, and I don't particularly think she's an incredible director.
No.
I've had issues with some of her other movies, but this looks great. She's diving into full-blown B-movie territory, and the trailer looks hilarious. So I'm gonna go see Cocaine Bear in a theater. Uh,
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna see it in theater. I feel like that's some that feels like a movie you go see with friends,
yeah,
and
no,
I don't have those, so I'm just gonna wait till it comes out uh on streaming before I watch it.
yeah, I'm sure Jordan will find a copy for you. But I'm excited the way they handle the trailer and everything. It looks fun.
Mhm.
It looks like a fun time, and I see why they put that trailer with the movie Violent Night. It all it all
Fair.
feels within the same tonal sphere. It's great.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Josh is still mad at you, Dave.
Oh. Well, you know what? I don't think we have the same schedule. So,
Hey, that's a good question, Pizzas, because I'm not going to see Avatar 2 because I don't give a fuck. So you'll have to come on the show and let us know what you think of Avatar 2. I'm not saying it's going to be one way or the other. I literally just don't care about it.
yeah.
So I'm not going to give James Cameron my money so he can have enough of that money to live eternally to keep directing Avatar sequels.
Right.
The man's
Speaking
looking for eternal life, but go on.
speaking of James Cameron, apparently he wrote an entire Avatar script that will never be made.
He just does this for
Aside
fun
from the
now.
other six that he did.
He, he's just sitting. He's so fucking rich and bored. He's like, well, what do I do now? I guess I'll just keep writing Avatar movies.
Here's what I don't understand. Okay, he had a script for Avatar for another Avatar movie that's never going to get made. Why not? He's got six other movies planned for Avatar.
I don't know, man. I don't
You
know.
serious?
Listen, Chrissy, I'm with you. Titanic is a great movie, and I don't want to come off like I hate James Cameron. I think he's a really great director, and he has a vision. He's directed some classics, and I think the man's a great director. But come on.
Apparently, this script was what happens between one and two.
Oh, and the 12 year, is it about the
Yeah.
production of what happened between, like, how why it took 12 fucking years?
No, but it's literally like the backstory for what happens. And apparently only 10 years has passed in this world.
Yeah. I think Pizzas is right though. We do need Titanic 2, Jack's Revenge, where
Oh
he
my
comes
God.
back as a zombie.
Yes.
It's like reawakened, like people. Okay, no. It's James Cameron doing his research for his movie, and he goes down, but he stirs up the corpse of Jack, who was reanimated by the Titanic magic or something. I don't care. It doesn't matter. He floats to the surface and then gets revenge on the ancestors of the iceberg. It makes sense. Everything's gonna be good. Let's crowdfund this movie.
Yeah, you're right.
James Cameron writes Avatar sequels for fun. I write Titanic fan fiction. Um,
Sounds about right, honestly.
it's not sad at all. Anyway, what else you got?
Well, apparently, Quentin Tarantino rejected Johnny Depp Pulp Fiction casting idea.
I heard that too, actually. Oh, I cannot read that text that just came on the screen, Jordan. Give me a little help.
Hold on, let me learn how to read real
Oh,
quick.
thank you, anonymous viewer. Gift and subs. We love you.
Hey, thank you.
We
It's
we love and
amazing.
appreciate you. We're just hanging out here every week, so hopefully you enjoy the show and can
Yes,
come and talk
please.
shit to Dave, as
Yeah,
everybody else does.
just me. Just me. Uh well, apparently, uh on actually one of my favorite podcasts ever, Tom Segura's Two Bears, One Cave,
Yeah.
Tarantino revealed he previously rejected Depp as a casting choice for Pulp Fiction.
Mhm.
He explained that during the casting process of the movie, he created a list of actors he preferred, as they do.
Yeah.
But for Pumpkin/Ringo, Tarantino placed Tim Roth as his top choice, followed by Christian Slater, followed by Johnny Depp.
Ooh,
Um,
Christian Slater would have been a good choice too. I don't see Johnny Depp in the role, but Tim
but
Roth is perfect.
apparently, producer Mike Medavoy balked at Roth as Tarantino's pick and instead wanted Depp as Pumpkin. In
Wrong.
response, Tarantino had said, "Do you think Johnny Depp playing the role of Pumpkin in this movie, which is the opening scene and the closing scene, that's it? Do you think that will add that much to the box office?" So he literally made a decision based on the box office.
Wow. I mean, well, whatever. The money or decisions are made because of money on a lot of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Pulp Fiction had a lot of hype leading up to it because of Reservoir Dogs and all that stuff. So I get it, but I think Tim Roth was the absolute choice. But
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
I think Chrissy and Pizzas are right. Slater I think would have worked really nicely either way.
Probably, yeah.
Um, so I got something else here.
Yeah.
Ari Aster, director of
Mhm,
Hereditary and
mhm,
Midsummer or
mhm.
Midsommar, depending on how you want to come off to
Either
people around
correct or
you.
wrong.
He finally has a new movie coming out starring Joaquin Phoenix called Beau is Afraid.
I heard about it. I don't know what it is.
So there's not much plot information out there, but apparently it follows a business tycoon over several decades. I assume as horrific, awful things happen, and I feel sad after 2 hours of watching it.
Pizza's Chrissy. I don't think anybody does. I think Blake just wanted to stir the pot a little bit there. No, it's Midsummer. I'm not. It's not. No. Anyway,
I'm excited to see this though, dude. I really, really am. He's one of my favorite directors working today, and I'll be interested if he takes a horror approach to it or what he's gonna do. I don't know. I
oh,
think
I
it
mean, I
could.
would imagine because he's so good at it already. Why not? You know?
Yeah, I mean some directors like to switch it up. Like the It Follows director, um
Mhm.
David Robert Mitchell. I don't think it's Robert David. I think it's David Robert Mitchell. Anyway, his second film, Under the Silver Lake, starring Andrew Garfield. I love it, but it tanked big time. It was an A24 film, and he has not directed anything since. And that was not a horror movie. I thought it was a good movie. It was a weird movie.
Which one?
Under the Silver Lake, if anybody's seen that. I
No.
loved it. Yes, I think it was great. I just rewatched this like a month ago. It was on TV, and
Hmm.
I love it.
Hmm.
So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that too, pizzas. I enjoyed it though. It's definitely a challenging watch. Yeah, that's how I describe it.
Fair enough.
Dave,
Um,
you would fucking hate that movie.
Probably yes. Speaking of things that I would hate, apparently there is a Grinch horror movie.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
it's called The Mean One, and the director Stephen Lamort
yeah.
has recently uh explained why he's able to do this not without having the rights to the character,
Hmm.
and basically it's because it's a parody. So it's he says it's supposed to be funny. So it's a slasher film, but it's supposed to be funny.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
so, okay. This is a really weird tightrope I think you have to walk when you're doing parody films, especially if something like the Grinch, it's such a
mhm.
beloved property. So you have to get that kind of clearance before you spend however much fucking money making a movie, a parody Grinch movie. I don't know. Casting it's a long shot, if you ask me.
It's a long shot for what?
A being good or B not getting sued into fucking oblivion.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if they got this far, then they're not going to get sued. They would have gotten sued by now, I think.
Depends on if the on if Dr. Seuss wants to, or his estate rather, wants to recoup any of their profits. Maybe they'll wait. See if it
Well,
makes money before they sue.
well, apparently, parody is protected by the Constitution. So,
Well, yes, it is, but you should look up some lawsuits regarding
yeah,
parody films.
fair
And
point.
Avery, it probably doesn't have Jim Carrey, but it should have Jim Carrey, and I would definitely watch it. Just saying.
Well, I mean, yes.
Would you see it if it actually had Jim Carrey in it?
If it had Jim Carrey in it, yeah. I mean, I'm going to see it either way, I think, just because. I mean, look at this. Jordan. I'm going to send you the link to the picture.
No.
Yeah.
That's fucking terrifying. It's in our Zoom chat there, Jordan. Um,
Yeah, I
it
feel I
looks
feel that two pieces. Like I'd watch it if Jim Carrey was actually in it. I would totally watch it.
yeah. I mean, I think what did he say? Oh, I should have read. Oh yeah. But I don't think it needs to have Jim Carrey because it's gonna be fucking ridiculous and it's gonna be fun, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Winnie the Pooh remake. It's like a weird horror like property thing that's going to be over the top and goofy and fun, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll watch it. I'm not going to go to a theater for it, but
I mean, no, I don't think I would do that either.
Cocaine Bear though, I'm there.
Yeah. Cocaine Bear is my weekend nickname.
God love you for it, Dave. Oh man. Oh no, I haven't seen The Preacher's Wife.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
Yeah. When did that come out? Let us know.
Yeah.
Cause man, Denzel, dude, I think I told you about this. I watched this really weird movie we should definitely cover at some point, called Virtuosity or something. It's like Russell Crowe as the bad guy and Denzel. It's like this really bad future tech movie from the 90s and it looks fucking shitty. But Denzel's in this, it's just like such a ridiculous movie and he's given it his all, man. He's given his best Denzel and God love him because it looks terrible.
There it is.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that.
So it looks pretty horrifying if you're asking me.
I'm there.
You
had it on VHS. Amazing.
Christ. Do you have any other movie news? Because I have one more.
Let's see. Short of Jackie Chan talking about Rush Hour 4, if anybody cares about Rush Hour, that's going on. And RIP to Angelo Badalamenti, the composer, most famous, known for working with David Lynch and doing the Twin Peaks theme. If anybody gives a shit about that, he passed away. Incredible musician. Rest in peace. But short of that, nope. What else you got?
The last thing I have here is one of my favorite actors of all time, Norman Reedus, joins the John Wick franchise in a ballerina spinoff.
Okay. Oh, I did hear about this. When was the last time you watched The Walking Dead?
It's been a couple of years, and I really want to watch the last, I think, season and a half, because I think I've watched at least half a season in the last one. But apparently his role has not yet been disclosed in this movie, but he will star alongside Ian McShane, Lance Reddick, Angelica Houston, and producer Erica Lee says that they're huge fans of Norman and they're confident that fans will be just as excited as we are. And I fucking am. I don't even know what ballerina is, but I fucking love Norman Reedus.
I know nothing about any of this shit, but I'm on board. I'll watch it.
I'm clueless as shit, but I'm here for it.
Fuck it. It's great. And hey, if you're just tuning in, we're about to finish up our movie news segment and talk about 8 Crazy Nights here. But if you'd like, give us a follow. It's free. You can also sub to us here for free if you have an Amazon account, if you like, or do other things. Whatever. Do the stuff. Thanks for showing up. I don't care. Get out of my face.
We're also a podcast too, so check that out if you're bored tomorrow.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's lots of stuff going on, man. I think more stuff will kind of keep going on as we go into the new year. So I'm ready. But for now, we watched some movies this week, did we?
Yes, we did. And I cannot wait to talk about this first one.
Yes, we're talking about a movie called 8 Crazy Nights, Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. And I do so believe we have a trailer for that.
Yes, we need a trailer for that. We need to pop this trailer on there because I had no idea what the fuck I was getting myself into here.
Have you ever seen this movie?
No.
Are you sure we should watch the trailer for it then?
I think we should watch the trailer for it, yeah.
Okay. If you want to.
This season,
oh no.
Columbia Pictures brings you Adam Sandler like you've never seen him before.
Oh, Lord.
Please excuse me while I go take shower.
It's naughty.
Smell you later, Poopsicle.
It's nice.
They were giving out lobster bibs in the bathroom.
That's a germ protective for your tushy.
It's animated.
Oh, my bad.
Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy
I feel like the chat may come for me.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Jelly Jugs, next time you come on my court, you better wear a bra, okay? He was just kidding, son. You got very nice boobs.
Oh man. So, Dave, can you tell us the story of Eight Crazy Nights? What happened? What's this movie about?
So this movie is about Adam Sandler's character Davy,
Baby
uh,
Stone.
Davy Stone, who I guess lost his parents as a kid during Hanukkah season / Christmas season, and has grown up to be a massive dickhead because of it.
Haven't we
Drunken,
all?
disorderly, and destroying everything, and he's just a massive asshole until he meets pure, sweet Whitey,
Bless his
sweet little
soul.
old man, and Whitey tries to turn Davy's life around, and instead, Davy just is a fucking asshole the whole movie to this poor sweet little old man, and I can't stand it. It made me angry.
For no reason, dude. I This is the first time I saw this movie ever. I'd never seen Eight Crazy Nights.
Same.
And our thanks to the chat, actually, they
Mhm.
suggested this last week or the week before. So thank you
Right.
guys. We're looking for something Hanukkah related. We didn't really know any like Hanukkah kind of movies. Not that
Right.
either of these movies we're talking about are specifically about their holiday,
No,
but
for sure.
this is more Hanukkah focused. I when this first came on and I started watching this last night, I was like, oh no. Oh no. I don't know. But I actually did find myself enjoying it by the end. I came around. It was an emotional roller coaster, Dave. And I had a lot of notes, but how about you? What was your first impression?
I personally
Mhm.
fucking hated this movie.
Yeah.
I fucking hated it. Like,
Okay.
okay, so, but for a reason that's probably going to surprise you a little bit.
Okay.
Because the story's fine. The
Yeah.
jokes were, I mean, crass, but a little funny.
Sure.
Every time someone did something mean to the little old man, my heart just shattered. And I was like,
Me
stop.
too.
I could not stand it. Every time something bad happened, and it's not just like something bad happened to him, it's because
Yeah.
somebody's treating him like shit.
Dude, if there's one thing that's gonna make me bawl my eyes out, it's old people crying. Don't do that to me. It's gonna make me very upset. I don't like it. It just feels bad. It feels bad all the way down, dude.
It was fucking awful.
It's heart-wrenching. But do you have any likes about this movie? Let's hop into
No,
that.
that's a lie. I like Whitey. I love Whitey. I think that little old man
Yeah.
is just a bundle of pure energy and joy, and I'm like, yes, he should have been what this movie's fucking about, not Adam Sandler's dumbass character.
He kind of ends up being what he's the thematic and emotional core of this film, for sure, 100%. Whitey is 100% my favorite character.
Yes.
One thing I did like, I mean, I have a few things that I liked about this movie. I really do. And one thing that stuck out to me immediately, Adam Sandler's comedy stylings, I think work best in animated form.
I can agree with that. 100%.
You know, because I think you can get away with all the farts and the feces and the like horrible ass mean spirited jokes that feel bad, but I think you can kind of get away with it a little more in this wacky, over the top animated environment, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can agree with that 100%. And if they didn't treat this little sweet little old man like absolute dog shit the whole movie, I probably would have loved it. I probably would have thought this movie was hilarious and so great. Even if they picked on literally anybody else. The fact that this, like, he was just okay, sorry, can someone help me? Like,
Dude, Avery, I'm not gonna lie, Whitey's voice, I couldn't get it out of my head because it's Whitey's voiced by Adam Sandler. It just sounds like Adam Sandler trying to be annoying. Like, I know, and tell me I'm shitty. That's fine. But I was like, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. It's just Adam Sandler doing a voice, and I was like, oh, ow, my everything. I got used to it, but it was jarring as shit.
It was jarring as shit for me too, but honestly, it was
Mhm.
completely overridden by the first time. You know what it was?
Hmm.
Everything else is like, all right, you're being a dick. You don't have to
Yeah,
be a dick to this guy.
right.
It was the porta potty thing.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
he's just frozen, covered in shit, and he's just like, okay, anyone want to help me? And I'm like,
Oh my
somebody
God.
get him out!
I know. I was like sitting on my couch, just like, why are they doing it? It was they're cartoons, right? But I was like,
Mhm.
help the man. Yes, Avery, you're right. He does. Adam Sandler also voices Whitey's sister, Eleanor. And my note on Eleanor's voice is that it doesn't sound like Adam Sandler, but it's inaudible. Like it was really hard to make out what she was saying for a while until I
Mhm.
got used to her voice.
Oh
That
yeah,
might be that's a me problem, maybe. I
that's
don't
a
know.
you problem, yeah, for sure.
I couldn't understand her for a minute. Um, but I did like Whitey and his sister. They live together. They're like very
Mhm.
old, and they have
Mhm.
this like funny dynamic. I think that's cute. I think that's a cute little relationship.
It
I
was.
like that.
It's definitely a cute little dynamic that they had.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, I mean that was cute. The dynamic that Davey had with that little kid when they're playing basketball, that was cute too.
Yeah, there's
The
cute
jokes,
stuff about this movie. Yeah.
yeah, there's cute stuff about them. The jokes were like I said, the jokes were fine. They were pretty funny. I would have laughed
Mhm.
if I wasn't busy literally crying because of how they were treating Whitey. Literally, when I literally cried, like full on, like down my like.
Oh, bless your heart. I don't blame you though. I don't blame you at all, and I would not make fun of you for that because Whitey just gets the shaft for an hour and 16 minutes, man. Like
And like
right up
honestly,
until the very end.
right up to the and honestly, no spoilers on a literal 20-year-old movie here. Um,
Spoilers, dude. I think
I don't.
most people in the chat have seen this
Right. I
too.
don't give a fuck. I don't care. This movie made me depressed. I don't care. Taking everybody down with me. Uh, the fact at the end, like the only thing that Whitey wanted was to win this patch. That's the only thing he wanted. He didn't want for anything else. All he cared about was helping other people, and he just wanted this one patch. And he doesn't fucking get it. And he immediately is like, okay. And he leaves, and then he goes and starts crying at the mall. And
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
know. Dude, I feel you. I feel you. I think for me another so there's positives again. I feel like I came around to being okay with this film. It didn't start well for me. I was like, "Oh no, I really don't like this." It just felt like mean. I don't know, mean for mean's sake. Um but there's some jokes there that got me. The deer pyramid thing at the end and the
the
way the
pyramid.
officer reacted, that
Mhm.
got me. But I also think this is the perfect run time. Like it's an hour and
Yes.
16 minutes.
Mhm.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Right. It was perfect runtime, and it was seriously like,
Pizzas.
uh, God damn, like, are you pizzas? You are literally you're such a dad right now because you came back to something we talked about like 15 to 20 minutes ago. Like, you know what? On another thing,
Well, Josh is a dad. He's a great dad.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying like what on earth? Like we're talking about fucking Eight Crazy Nights
No.
and how I cried at it, and he's like, you know what? Another thing about Midsummer.
I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Josh, I hope your slacks are doing well and you have a nice warm cup of Joe with you. Listen, I appreciate you. Yeah, also it is a plex off between Jordan and Josh at all
Oh
times.
Lord.
Hey, Kobe one, what's up? Uh yeah, we got
There's
we got
multiple dads.
dads, we got tons of different kind of people. Apparently the only people I can think of are dads. Dads, we
Yeah,
got
that sounds
moms
about
on
right.
here. My mom's on this stream.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Blake's mom.
all the
Uh,
parents.
my mom watches after the fact.
It's true. Hey Teresa, if you're watching later, whatever day this comes out, I love you. But so yeah, no, I think this is the perfect runtime. I I also think it's really funny that in all the flashbacks to Whitey when he was younger, he's still like an old dude.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I did like that. I hated that every time that they showed him, whether it's a flashback or not, somebody's treating him like shit.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because Davy Stone is like such a piece of shit, and he doesn't really redeem himself until like the last 2.5 minutes, kind of the movie. There's like little bits and stuff. But it's tough. It's a tough watch. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
lie.
God, it was awful.
So I guess whatever. I guess getting into. Oh, actually, no. I have a question.
Okay.
I do have another like about this. Again, I don't hate this movie at all, but this is certainly family friendly. Clubby one.
Boban, you're so fucking right. God.
Oh right. Never mind. Anyway, I think. How do you feel about the music, the musical numbers in this? This is a musical film.
Oh, I did not mind them.
Okay. Yeah,
I did not mind them.
I didn't either. Not the only song that really stuck with me though is, which has been mentioned already in the chat, is the technical foul song.
Yeah.
It's funny. It went on too long for me, to be perfectly honest with you, because it made its point for a minute, but that's the song that really stuck out to me. I think the music was great. I like the music in this more than I like the music in Spirited, which we talked about last week.
Yeah. They're
like simple songs with like goofy rhyme schemes and stuff. That's right, Chloe. Right at you. Right at you.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
No, I honestly I did not mind the musical numbers at all because it's animated. I don't care if animated movies have musical numbers in it. It's already like you already have to suspend a bunch of disbelief just to watch cartoons in my mind. But yeah, I did not mind that. It was a nice break from wanting to rip my own heart out of my fucking chest.
Oh, we got. Hey, thanks, Mediocre Hawk, gift and subs. Man, the
Yeah, we
season of
appreciate
giving continues. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Who, even if you just follow us, thanks. Appreciate it. Love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the musical numbers in this, especially with the movie being short. I think they're to the point. There's some laughs in there. It's fun. But I'm not gonna lie, as we talked about before, I have some dislikes with this movie.
Let's hear it.
So the first thing, which I mentioned before, I think some of the comedy is really fucking mean spirited. It just made me feel bad. The shit eating deer made me sick. There's a lot.
What the fuck?
Fucking sick in this movie. the toilet, the porta potty tipping over, and the frozen shit, and then the deer like get Whitey out of this icicle and then eat the shit off of him. And I'm like, oh my god, please don't do this to me. I'm gonna fucking barf, dude.
That was the first, like, that was the first moment, like I said, where I was like, stop it, leave him alone.
Yeah, pizzas. That when he guilts the fat kid into wearing a bra. I'm like, that's so mean spirited. The kid didn't do anything, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just like making fun of fat people for like, haha, that's a fat person, and I'm like, it feels bad. It feels bad. But another thing that was weird to me, not necessarily a dislike, but something that got in my head was there's a sequence where Whitey takes Davy to the mall and he points out like 15 different shops. And I'm like, are all these stores people who sponsored this movie? Like, is this really weird product placement? You know what I'm talking about? Because they set it up and they say every fucking store that's in a mall circa 2002. And then later, Davy goes to the mall because he feels shitty because he's a shitty person. And all the logos and like mascots from these brands come and tell him that it's okay to cry. I'm like, why? Why is it these brands? It's, I don't know. It's like really bizarre. Like a really bizarre product placement that felt nothing but product placement to me.
Yeah, well, that's obviously what it was. Or they're like, hey, we're gonna have a thing later where Davy gets talked to by his hallucinations of the fucking store mascots and logos and shit.
Yeah.
Um,
That's how they fun in this movie. And so pizzas and Avery, I'm not saying like if you like this movie, you should like this movie. I'm not telling you anybody they're wrong about their opinions on this movie, but coming into this 2002 movie as a 32-year-old man, uh I was like I don't know. It felt weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I would love this as a 12-year-old. Like
yeah,
when it came in 2002.
yeah.
Again, not shitting on anybody's taste because you should like the things you like, but it did not hit for me in that way.
No, and I will say this: if you liked it as a 12 or 13-year-old, cool, great, that's
Mhm.
fantastic. If you like it now, as a whatever late 20s or early 30s, however old you are,
Oh no.
I am judging you because I'm assuming that you would think it's funny to treat Whitey that way.
Oh,
I'm
Dave.
judging the fuck out of you.
Dave has a personal vendetta
I did.
against
Listen,
most of the
leave
street
Whitey
now.
alone.
Leave the man alone. Dude,
He's too sweet for this world.
I do have to say, I have to come back to another like though. Something I did like about this movie is I think there was
I counted them.
I think there was a nice, unexpectedly emotional arc to this movie.
Mhm.
Like Davy sucks, obviously, but I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be with some of those like comedy things that got introduced early. I thought it was gonna be like shitty and mean spirited all to the end. I was waiting for the end to where Whitey gets his patches and everybody's like, "Here you go, Whitey, you deserve it. Here's all our patches." I was waiting for somebody to like literally like shit on him or something to like fall and like cover him in something gross and like more fecal matter things. And I'm like, oh, please don't, please don't, please don't. And it didn't. And I appreciate the restraint
I
question.
would have gone to prison over that.
Whitey definitely didn't deserve it. But so I did like the kind of emotional roller coaster that this movie puts you through. So I did like that. So
Wrong.
just to backtrack. what else? What else you got other than dislikes of? We got to see Davey mock fuck a car pretty early in the movie.
That was cool.
That was
We got to
great.
see him trash can sled, snowboard his way away from the cops while
That was
randomly like attacking people on the sidewalk the whole time.
the idea of that was fun, but the yeah, him like I don't know. It was he's kind of assaulting people as he went, committing misdemeanors on a trash can top. It's good. It's good stuff.
I will say I did like the whole Whitey / Eleanor relationship with the deer.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute.
It was cute. There's cute things about this movie. So I wasn't fully expecting it. Listen, this is because the characters mainly the main characters were Jewish and celebrated Hanukkah. They talked about the 8 days. The movie's called 8 Crazy Nights. So I'm not saying Colby one that is like this is about Hanukkah. We said this earlier. It's not about Hanukkah. It just happens to be around Hanukkah. The same way Office Christmas Party is not about Christmas, really.
No, and they do mention it several times. In the movie, so I would say it's decent. It's a decent Hanukkah season movie. Something that as long as you understand that when you watch it, you're gonna have your heart ripped out of your chest over a cartoon old man.
It'll be the devil and Dave on your shoulder.
Oh, he fell in poop. Okay, fine. God. It's not funny.
Well, there was even that part where because they talked about Whitey, he's like so into the Christmas spirit. Him and his sister, they put up all these lights and everything like that, and they're like, hey, it costs so much to put up all these lights, so Whitey has to do these like menial tasks for like no money and stuff. And I was like, oh no, oh no. And they make him like clean porta potties and do all this horrible degrading stuff. And I'm like, did you have to be so mean? Did they have to be so mean to him?
No, they didn't. I hate it. Chloe one, no, I'm drinking Nog.
Oh, the Nog. So real question here. How do you feel this compares to other Adam Sandler movies.
No, I don't. I like other Adam Sandler movies, because like even the sad things that happen in them, you're like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, someone has literally reached into my chest cavity and is like,
It's very personal. No, I get it. Listen, I'm not a huge Adam Sandler movie fan. By all accounts, the man I've heard is a very nice. He's a very nice guy. But yeah, like Hawk Rules is right. Like I love The Wedding Singer. I think that's a
Yes.
great film. And like even some of the like Billy Madison doesn't really hold up in terms of comedy, but it's a nostalgia thing.
Yeah,
Same with Happy
totally.
Gilmore. I think there's some hilarious parts. Yeah, Little Nicky is fun. Big was it Big Daddy?
Yes, Big Daddy.
Okay.
That was a good one too.
That came out of my mouth and I was like, that sounds wrong. But I think, some of those movies are great. But some of this like later stuff, some of this Netflix stuff feels so lazy. Feels so fucking lazy, dude. Like
It is lazy, and that's because like you run out of ideas after a certain point. I feel like.
yeah. I feel like some of these like later Netflix movies, because they're all like on like an island or like they're somewhere like some like exotic location or something. I feel like these are all excuses for Adam Sandler to get paid to go on vacation and
That's
bring
100%
all
what
his
it is.
friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him, but like, I don't know, make better movies.
Clip, I don't know if that's true for Adam Sandler movies, but I mean maybe.
He might have signed some kind of deal like with Netflix. I know there's a number of creators and like directors who've signed deals. He might have. He might have, but it's still not an excuse. I don't know. Read your script a couple more times, dude. Like
What's I'm
it's
saying?
not
I feel like Adam Sandler movies are very specific and they don't necessarily work these days.
Mhm.
I
No,
just
I
don't
agree.
think the humor tracks these days.
Well, because I don't think the humor's evolved in any meaningful way, because you watch filmmakers who, had hits in the 90s and it's kind of like a change or die thing. Like you have to not necessarily keep up with the times, but keep innovating because if you're still telling the same fart jokes from 1992, it's like, bro, it's been 30 fucking years. Like we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, absolutely. That's why it feels lazy because he doesn't necessarily have good ideas outside of poop humor.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just mean-spirited, like poop humor and making fun of people's looks and like the fact that they don't have families and stuff. It's like, oh,
God
that's
damn
so
it.
fucked up, dude. Wait, what? Oh yeah, yeah, no, it's true. With Elvis, it's like hitting a quota.
Yes.
You sign up for like movie deals, like shit, like I had two good ideas, but I have a 5 movie deal. What else can I, just fart out and like hit my contract deadlines? I get it. Uh, I was gonna say, I don't know if I would compare Elvis to Adam Sandler, but but have you ever
Adam
seen an
Sandler
Elvis
is a
movie?
much more talented songwriter.
I was like, oh, hold on. At the end of this movie, we did get a new live-ish version of the Hanukkah song, which is, a classic Adam Sandler song that you gotta hear. I remember hearing that song a bunch
Yeah. Oh yeah.
at the time. So I don't know, man. Okay, is this a recommend for you, Dave? Yes. So Dave loves this movie, recommends A Crazy Nights. For me, uh, fine. I
First of
wouldn't
all, first of all, fuck you, bro.
say your piece. Say your piece.
I have been simmering the you made me cry rage.
I wasn't prepared.
I was not ready for that, and I don't appreciate it, Adam. God, why do you gotta pick on the old man? No, honestly, is it a recommend for me? If you and obviously before I was joking about the whole judgment thing, but if you can deal with them picking on that little old man, long enough to see his happy ending, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. It's a fine
Mhm.
movie. I almost didn't make it. So
I don't blame you.
I almost quit. I almost was like, no, I'm not gonna watch the end of this.
Yeah.
Because
You
I
know,
also was afraid of what they were gonna do to him.
yeah, I was too. Because it's like, how is this gonna go? Am I gonna be actually really upset after this or not?
Right.
But for me, it is a conditional recommend.
Okay.
If you're good with, toilet humor and stuff, and good
Oh,
with
yeah,
seeing an old man just wrecked from top to bottom, and you can handle that in your heart, then yeah,
Mhm.
whatever. It's fine. It's fine. There's some fun songs. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a short watch, so it's not like a huge commitment.
Right.
Yeah, I would say yes for the holidays. If it's like June and you're like, what do I want to watch? Don't watch this.
No,
What are
no,
you doing?
What? No.
There's
But
other
that's
stuff.
true for any holiday movie, really.
Disagree.
You can't watch.
But
No. First of all,
I
no,
can
we're
watch
not
Christmas Vacation at any time of the year.
You're a psychopath.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can't watch a Christmas movie during the summer.
Yes, Hawk Rules Die Hard is right. Is there any other chime in here? Chat, back me up? Question
You
mark?
can watch action movies any time of the year.
Well,
So
Lethal Weapon
that's fine. That's
takes
an
place
action
during
movie.
Christmas. So, okay, is there
but you
any
can't.
Christmas movies that you guys watch at any other times of the year?
No, wrong.
Or
All of
before
you.
Christmas
Aside from Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, those are fine.
and Nightmare Before Christmas,
No.
or the Zone? Please be sincere. I hope that is true.
Oh my god. Oh no, for real?
Yes. See, I'm not the only one. There's two
No.
psychopaths, and one more about to be on our stream here.
Oh no. What?
So anyway, these are conditional recommends for us. I think it's fine. Dave will judge you, but short of that, that's kind of all I have to say about this movie, I think.
Yeah, I have no more. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I literally cannot get over. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to recover from this. I'll say that.
You know what's funny? I was literally sitting on my couch last night watching this movie, and I'm like, because I know your little like emotional like triggers and stuff like that, and because we have some similar ones, and I was sitting there, I was like, dude, Dave's got to be so uncomfortable watching this movie.
I was literally
I was
like,
too.
and here's the thing. I know I make that joke all the time where I'm like,
Yeah.
but this time I was like, fucking help me.
Your heart. Please distract me from my
Help me.
crippling sadness.
and then finally it was just so much that I was like,
Death take me now.
no, I'm just gonna take it. And then when he fucking cried, I was like, no.
I know. Unexpectedly emotional movie. But that's all we got. So we're moving on. What are we talking about next, Dave?
We are talking about Office Christmas Party.
Yes, the 2016 comedy starring Jason Bateman, Jennifer Aniston, TJ Miller, Olivia Munn, so many people.
There's a lot of people in this movie.
There's so many people. Randall Park's in it. Courtney B. Vance is in it. Jillian Bell's in it. Kate McKinnon. Oh, geez, everybody's in this movie.
Everybody's in this movie. But we have a special treat for this, do we not?
It's true. Let's watch the trailer first, and then we'll bring in, we'll bring in a special little guest we got. So Jordan, hit us with that trailer.
Oh, pardon me.
Trailer. Hate it.
Hate those. So stupid.
Fucking hate those.
It's Christmas. We should celebrate, they said. Just a little get-together for the employees. Have a few drinks. Blow off a little steam.
This is a
Nothing
quiet trailer.
crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Christmas, Jeremy.
Great night.
Yeah, Avery, it's a DreamWorks movie.
This is a
Yeah.
simple cheese board for a holiday mixer tonight.
I'm sorry, you're having a Christmas party tonight?
It's not happening.
All right. It's canceled.
Hey, idiot, I'm looking right at you.
I'm telling you, the thing is not happening at all.
I'm not messing with you. Hey, stop doing that, all right?
If you are going to have intercourse tonight, please do not do it on company property. Go into the Rite Aid parking lot.
We're talking Rite Aid, baby, make it all night. Oh, pardon me.
But yeah, Rob Corddry's in this.
Mhm.
So many people in this.
So many people.
Hey, Santa! Want a party?
I love this company.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
he meant to swing there.
So we do have a special guest here. It's a
Ew.
redo from
It's a
last week
redo for sure. Yeah.
because our technical failings, my technical failings,
Mhm.
fucked us over. So we have our guest, our chat MVP, Chloe One. She's coming on to give us her thoughts and feelings on Office Christmas Party, the 2016 movie that everybody forgot about.
Everybody had definitely forgotten about it.
I mean, did you ever see this movie before this?
Yeah, I'd seen it. I'd seen it just one time though, and I can't remember why. But oh,
Hey,
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 oh, hey,
welcome.
welcome to
Hi,
the
I'm
party,
trying to
the
figure out.
office Christmas party.
You hear us all right?
Oh yeah, wait, yes.
Right on.
Can you hear me?
So
Yes.
yes, we can. So Chloe, can you tell us what Office Christmas Party is about?
Oh shit, you didn't tell me I'd have to do that.
Aha! It's a trick.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it felt like a debaucherous rager and series of unbelievable events.
Yeah.
That led to, basic save Christmas plot.
Yeah. Save the company and save Christmas and other things that go on. This movie is full of an incredible amount of plot threads. Essentially, the idea being TJ Miller and Jennifer Aniston's characters, they are the CEO and like run a branch of this company that their dad died and handed down to them. TJ Miller's branch is going under, so he plots essentially a big Christmas party to woo this other company to invest in them to save Christmas, give everybody their bonuses, and save the company. It's a big party to save everybody's jobs and just everything. It's a whole thing.
Right.
Excuse me. And essentially, it was kind of marketed as like corporate Project X,
Yeah.
and it's not really that. It's not.
No, it's not.
So Chloe, what were your first impressions of this movie? Have you seen it before?
I haven't seen it since it came out, so 2016.
Yeah.
And my memory of it was just classic. They're gonna throw a big corporate party. You never leave the office. Try to win the big account, save the day. Like halfway through, maybe a little more than halfway through, it starts to take all those turns. I was like, oh shit, this is a wild ride. I actually got way more interested in it after we left like the office and shit started to go down. I was like, oh yeah, I would have signed up for more of this like the whole time. I was a little bored in the first half.
No, I agree. There's there's a lot of setup and there's a lot of stuff going on. Like I kind of mentioned this. There's like 4 different plot threads going on at the same time. And I think they're woven pretty well together. Like what's going on the whole time. It doesn't forget about anything and everything's set up pretty well. I saw this movie when it came out in theaters, surprisingly enough. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I didn't think about it too much after I left. But I really enjoyed it this second watch. I'm not gonna lie. Dave, what did you think?
Excuse me. To touch on that thread a little bit, in spite of all the PPs and chesticles and hookers and cocaine, it's actually a really
family-friendly movie.
It's actually a really tight movie because it's written well enough that like you said, none of the threads get lost or feel out of place. They all interlock and work and mesh well. But it's definitely very crass, and I think it's still fun. I think Jason Bateman is underrated as fuck in terms of like a comedic actor.
I
I
agree.
think he's fucking hilarious. I still think TJ Miller's a piece of shit, but
Yeah,
whatever.
as a human, yeah, for sure.
You know,
But
can't
he
win them all.
plays this role great. He's
He
like
does.
Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. He's like
Oh, yeah.
that kind of level of stupid. But if Ricky had like millions of fucking dollars
And a
Right.
big heart.
and a big heart, yeah, 100%, 100%. So Chloe, what were some of your likes of this movie? What'd you really dig?
Oh yeah. Okay. Skip over that. This ended up being
Oh, if you have
part
other
of.
stuff, by all means.
Oh no, I just I like don't worry about it. I took continuous notes and I have to. Are we doing no spoilers? Also, I want to be very considerate. Whenever
No
it came out,
spoilers, dude. This movie came
Yeah.
out like
right?
7 years ago or
2016.
Yeah,
something.
you can do
Yeah,
spoilers.
Just
Yeah,
we're
checking.
talking
No.
about it.
Earmuffs if you don't want spoilers.
go
This ended up becoming like a huge plot line, but the Fast and Furious reference in the beginning when it's like Jason Bateman and TJ Miller walking across the bridge, and he's just like really, he word vomits and he just kind of like has random ideas and doesn't have a filter. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is really funny. Like, what would it take to jump that? And going through it, and like, then was it Jason Bateman's character hadn't seen any of the Fast and Furious films, and
Yeah.
TJ Miller's like in disbelief, and they only get more fast and more furious. I loved that, and then for it to have like come back at the end of the film, and I like completely forgot that ever happened, was probably one of my favorite callbacks and kind of weird setups to a plot line that I did not think was going to do anything.
Yeah, because you think they're kind of like one-off jokes and stuff, and they
Yeah.
end up paying off. And like this is a surprisingly well-written movie for how fucking bizarre and completely like crass and insane it actually is. Yeah, and Gina, you're right. Jason Bateman is incredibly underrated. His performance in this movie was a big like for me because Chloe, this is obviously a direct shot at you, but unlike Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell, who kind of play the same character in everything, Jason Bateman does that, but he's the straight guy, right, in every movie. And he is so fucking good at it. He's so annoyed at everything in every movie that it's not annoying to us as an audience. So I think he can get away with that. And here, he's great.
Yeah, he's fantastic in this. And honestly, I think everybody played their roles perfectly
Yeah.
in this movie. And I think everybody had a little sprinkle of, their own special touch to it. And I think what always blows me away is how I forget how good of an actress Jennifer Aniston is. Like outside of being Rachel Green, it's like, oh shit, she can be a bitch. She can do this. She can do that. It's fantastic.
Didn't she have a bit of a? She had multiple movies kind of come out playing that type of character. The like,
yes,
like Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and I think she was in the sequel to that too. But it's funny, like thinking about that too, because when she first came on screen, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but like I was like, am I sold by this? Like I think Jennifer Aniston is a great actress, right? But I was like, am I sold by her being like a total dickhead? And then the more the movie went on, I'm like, yeah, no, she really leans into the part.
Yeah, she.
I actually felt. Well, wait, I'll save it for the dislikes. I thought her character arc was less believable, and I didn't buy it when she had a bit of a change of heart.
Yeah, no, that's fair, and that's a fair criticism too, because some things are a little shoehorned in, to get from A to B, and I get that. I just feel like so much shit is going on that like I kind of I didn't like look at some of those things, or like some of those things that I didn't notice honestly in watching it. So Dave, any other what's a big like for you?
I mean, we kind of touched on a lot of them already, but I do think that damn, I don't want to like get into the Jennifer Aniston thing because it's gonna be during the dislikes section, but
That's fine.
for Chloe anyway, I liked it Just saying.
Dave's on board. All the Jennifer Aniston.
Surprise.
But I just like all of it. I mean, I don't think we needed to see the PPs and the chesticles, but I think you know, I think honestly, I think my favorite joke was the reindeer drinking out of the toilet. Jason Bateman just being like, "Oh, excuse me."
Yeah,
it's like when you bump into a mannequin, you're like, "Oh, sorry."
My bad. No, that's fair. And oh yeah, that's a good point. Gina said talking about We're the Millers, where Jennifer Aniston plays a stripper. I think she rocks that too. Like I think she's great in that movie. I think she's better in that movie than I think she is here, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of, I don't know, there's just a lot of things that I didn't really pick up the first time I saw this, because I went in to this movie in 2016 expecting like the Project X of corporate, parties or whatever, and that's fine. But it is kind of a small-ish part. There's lots of little funny things and threads that kind of came up, and Chloe, just like you were saying, once they leave the office and there's like this driving force behind the plot, I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm on board.
Like they made an entire like side characters in the beginning became like the main storyline. I definitely appreciated that. Did not expect it, and it was more fun, like I said, than the original kind of half of the movie, I'd say.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I really liked Jillian Bell's character as the pimp.
Exactly. Oh my God. Favorite character from this movie by far. I would watch an entire movie of her character.
Yes, me too. I want to see the spin-off.
Exactly.
Also, can we just like appreciate the fact that they randomly gave Jennifer Aniston the fucking ability of like Krav Maga, and like personally, I was just like, I accept this.
Dude. Yeah, I didn't question. I was like, yeah, leave her in that room with the 5 mafia dudes. It's fine. It's fine. She's got it. It. And her heels and her skirt and whatever.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure
it is one of those things. There's some of those threads that are set up early that I see it now watching it, but I remember watching it originally. I'm like, these are like really specific details to like add in to this scene for like no fucking reason. But then, you see them pay off. You're like, okay, I get it. And to see her beat the shit out of people was fun. There's a lot of great action in this movie.
Yes, there is.
Like, it feels like a fucking rager.
It is a fucking rager.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the attempted Fast and Furious bridge jump was obviously my favorite.
Yeah, hilarious.
But I think the attempted light rope swing thing gone wrong into the fucking what are those filing cabinet fucking.
Yeah.
But also
what is that ancient technology we don't use anymore?
Hey, speak for yourself. I got like 6 filing cabinets at work.
Oh shit.
My job is about paper.
Perpetually stuck in the 1890s, Dave.
Yes.
It's hard to be a mailman. Somebody's got to do it. But so one of the things.
Where was my free Necco wafer gift? I thought that was like a thing you were gonna.
It's in the mail.
Oh, hey y'all! So it's my stream now. Welcome. I'm First Prize Films.
I don't know those other two anyway.
I need more alcohol. So listen, I'm gonna blow right past this, but we are. We are going to set up our channel points sometime very soon, where you can use your little channel points there on the bottom of your chat screen, and you can force us to fucking eat Necco waivers until we barf, because you've probably all saved up like 30,000 channel points if you've been watching for a while, and if you hate us, now you have an outlet. So
finally,
fucking welcome. So I think there's a lot of stuff too, like the Walter storyline, the guy who swings down from the lights, as we saw in the trailer, he's another corporate shill. They're trying to woo him into taking his company's business to TJ Miller and Jason Bateman's company to save Christmas. They get him there, and the the sex worker who was hired for another employee, her cocaine was put in one of those snow blaster things, and it blasts him right in the face with it. And so he's on
Iconic.
board, and he's so hype. It's so funny. It's so contrived, but you see it happen, and it's like, I know where this is going. It's gonna be great.
Like even the little line afterwards, because it hits him right in the face. And they're like, it's a snow machine thing. It's actually good luck. And he's like, tastes bitter. Like,
It's bitter.
Yeah. So good.
It's amazing. All the little details that they were able to sneak in that like you don't really notice until you start thinking about it. It was amazing.
Yeah. No, totally. I really appreciated the writing, and in a movie like this, you don't expect good writing. You might expect decent jokes, hopefully.
Yes.
And there were some good jokes in here, and some like little kind of off the wall like remarks and stuff, some ad lib stuff. But this is actually a really well structured film. And if there's one thing I like about movies, it's solid structure, man. Give me the full package. And so this definitely nailed it.
Yeah, and that's you definitely that's the way to Blake's heart right there is to actually be a well written movie, even if it's not supposed to be.
There's no reason this movie should be written as well. Honestly,
it's so true. Structure means everything. In certain movies, yes, Gina. In certain movies, structure means everything. I don't think this is one. I don't think this particular movie is one where structure meant anything, but somehow it was like amazing anyway.
I disagree. I think if this was a poorly structured film, it would fall apart, and it would be not that it's like completely memorable now necessarily, but I think it would be awful. I think it would be awful if this movie was structured poorly. No, give me a few good jokes, fine, but I think I would not want to rewatch this movie unless it was actually structured well.
Yeah, Gina's right. Otherwise, it'd be a smorgasbord of chesticles.
Dude, again, we mentioned this before. Lots of dicks in this movie.
Isn't there only just one dick?
There's multiple dicks.
Wait, are we only talking about the 3D printed ones?
There's dicks before that too.
Oh.
I only remember seeing Rob Corddry's actual dick just on screen.
I thought there was.
It was like a medium. It was like a medium close-up shot of his dick just hanging.
I'm sorry, I thought you were describing the size. I was like, no.
It's medium. Had a little bit of foreskin left over.
Slightly to the left. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh,
Dave has
God.
notes.
He has a drawing. He was
John, what's up, buddy?
Actually.
Hey, John, how's it going, man?
Gina said spoilers. Oh God, I spoiled the type of pee that's on screen, guys. My apologies.
Yeah, if you wanted to know Rob Corddry's dick size, Dave got you covered. John, you came in at just the right time, bud. Yeah.
People spent, it had to have been 5 hours in a small room naked with each other. And it was like photocopying your, bits and bobs and then like 3D printing for like 5 hours straight. There was a group of people doing that.
Oh, God.
I know. It's just like, yeah, I wonder what the actual production of this movie was really like, because I mean, this thing looked like chaos on screen. So I
also feel like Rob Corddry is the kind of guy that's like, no, I don't need to cover up in between takes. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. He's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Everybody's my dick anyway. So
what if he had a dick double?
Some people do. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
what if your job was to be a dick double?
I mean, that's a cool job, I guess.
You must have a pretty impressive dick, or a really small one.
That's true. You won't get recognized on the street. That's for sure. You can live in anonymity, hopefully.
Every movie that's got dick in it, you just secretly go.
You could just do that.
Everyone's like, shut up. You're like, I can show you. Oh, I'm not going to show you. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. So, John, I think that segues us perfectly into our next topic here, is getting into some of the dislikes of this movie. I think for me, the comedy wasn't like the most top-notch thing. I think it was a well-structured film. But yeah, I can totally see that of people trying to just be weirder, like weirder and weirder and weirder as the movie went on in terms of the improvisation stuff. What do you guys think?
Chloe?
I mean, the cast was pretty like improv background heavy. So
Yeah.
I definitely got the like kind of it's a skit vibe, which is why I didn't take it seriously until all the threads started coming together at the end. And I was like, oh, wow, that actually mattered. Cool. I thought it was just some like random improv joke.
Yeah.
So I definitely felt that way until like I really started thinking about the movie and how these different threads that I thought were just fun jokes kind of ended up like becoming a storyline. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't think that it felt very improvisational at all. I think that because everything tied together at the end, it just flowed. Everything meant something. Everything was building up. It wasn't like to me, it wasn't like a one-up thing where it's like, oh, let's see how ridiculous we can get it. I think it's let's see how ridiculous we can get it while still having all of these threads matter.
No, I agree with you. I think the most improv, I mean, obviously there's improv from most of the main cast, but I think the two characters that I felt some of the improv from were TJ Miller with his character Clay, but also Kate McKinnon, who is hilarious. And she's like the perfect like HR, woman. I could feel the improv from her for sure. Because some of these bits, there's another SNL cast member, and I cannot remember her name off the top.
The
redhead, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know her name either.
She was great, because she was great in this, and Randall Park was really good in this too. But Kate McKinnon, just like you could tell, she was like having a blast, man. She was just going for it.
Mesa Bear, Fire Bear.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, she's great. She's so funny, and some of the stuff felt like it could have been clipped out and could have been like an SNL digital short. Some of the scenes, but in a good way.
I think the scene where Kate McKinnon's character confesses to filing an HR report on herself.
She improv that, and if you saw I don't know if you saw the outtakes after the fact, she just like made up scenarios and they like just redid the scene until there was one that whatever worked.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because it definitely felt like that situation. It felt very similar to basically any Will Ferrell movie ever, where they just keep doing take after take, where, in this case, it's Kate McKinnon just saying things that she's trying to get a laugh out of people, trying to break them into laughing, and they just go with the best one. And I think that looking back at it, obviously that's a very improvisational scene, but I don't think the movie as a whole felt.
Yeah.
Oh, she said, she was like,
it was like a chill HR thing, and everyone's like, that's fine.
She's like, and then it said, if you don't fuck me, I'm gonna destroy you. Or something
and they're like, oh yeah, that's an HR thing. That's not good. Oh my god! Like it took a turn, and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what that probably got a laugh out of everybody on set too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like being on set for a movie like this, with that kind of talent would be hard not to break.
I
truly,
100%.
What do you think
so,
about?
Anyway, getting
go ahead.
deep. Oh, sorry, Chloe. Go ahead.
Not important. We can definitely move on to the next thing.
Well, I was coming back to you. I want to know some of your dislikes.
All right. Well, now that we've talked about all these fun parts, I feel weird shitting on it.
What our show is.
Knock it down a peg or two.
I'm gonna knock it down. I have one, and this is a random one that I don't know why it bothers me so much. But in the beginning, when Jennifer Aniston's character comes in, calls the meeting, and oh, we need new ideas, or whatever's happening, and the essentially like engineer, the inventor, Olivia Munn's character, is like, I have an idea, and suddenly there is this like polished animated pitch deck of like this completely never existed before technology design about like internet that just it's everywhere and you got it from the air. I was like, what? You just you just like have this queued up, ready to go on this thing that you're very like, it's not ready. Anyway, I don't know why it bothered me so much, but it was like one of those things that they had to insert it because it became so important later.
Yeah.
I can
but-
tell you why it bothers you. Because you're somebody who does pitches for a living, so like you know that they're not
Not
just gonna
like
be.
that.
I know, but it's, I mean, you're not gonna just have something ready, like to go, but it's not actually ready.
It's
to go.
unrealistic and it bothers me. That's why, yes, you're
exactly.
right.
It's funny you say that too, because I have a note about it that is like it's like nitpick, you know, in parentheses. It's like, but actually, because she has like not only does she have a full pitch deck, but there's like all the branding for it, like what it's gonna be fucking called,
They
and all this
paid the
stuff.
motion graphics person to beautifully animate a full freaking like mini movie about it. Not a thing.
No, for sure. Because I literally, because the scene went by and I was like, it kind of bothers me, but like not that much. I mean, so I like wrote it down anyway. So I'm glad you said it.
Bothered me for the both of us, I tell you.
You know, it's funny now that you mention it. I do remember going, but I didn't like. It didn't bother me. I was just like, that's weird.
Like, and the thing too. So the payoff to this movie. Yeah, spoilers for a 2016 Christmas holiday goofy movie. The the fucking there's a car race right at the end. It's a Fast and Furious moment, and because TJ Miller's character, he's down and depressed, the office is going to get closed, and he's being taken hostage by the pimp Jillian Bell, and they decide to ramp over a bridge. And so they do, and it like takes down like the electrical grid and stuff, and like cell phone service. And so boom, perfect timing for Olivia Munn's beautifully set up, very conspicuously set up technology. And all of a sudden she gets like a computer connection to a dial-up modem from somewhere somehow and hits a button, and like all of a sudden everybody gets cell phone service again.
Give it a few seconds.
Yeah, it was so dramatic. And I didn't question this the first time I saw it, because I wasn't thinking very deeply about it. But this time I'm like, hold on, wait. No, none of this makes sense at all.
Also,
No,
did we need that? Did we need that in the movie? I guess it was the only way to save it at that point, but
I understand why it's there, and I'm not mad that it is there because it ties a lot of things up, and it's, I don't know, it's our big like reveal. That's the thing that saves the company, I guess. We have to assume. Jennifer Aniston doesn't tell us why it saves the company. Nobody knows why. Exactly.
No, she's just like, I'm going to be CEO. Yay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just works, and they just now will have money, I guess. Fine.
I like
Fine.
Gina's reasoning. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So Christmas magic. Anything is possible.
Yes,
Again.
thank you, Gina. You beat both our arguments, because I'm sitting here going, well, I mean, because now everyone's gonna invest in them because they have this technology, right?
And like I get that,
Right?
but nobody,
I don't know.
like there's no talk of that. It's just like, oh, it works. Cool, let's go get brunch, motherfucker. I was like, all right, fine. Like I'm fine with it. And I have no actual problems with it, but it is something that I thought about more so this time than the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, you guys definitely have a good point. I didn't expect to go that deep into the thought process about the final product. I'm just like, hey, it's over. All right.
Like, I can go to bed now. Thanks.
Essentially, yeah, I went straight to bed afterwards.
See, I know your viewing habits.
You don't know me. Shut up.
So any other dislikes for you? Either of you?
Cole, you go ahead.
I feel like we touched on so many. I don't know. Okay, well, I have one that I don't know if it's a dislike. Wait, sorry, two. First, they did name drop two celebrities that made me go, ooh, it was a little cringy. That didn't age well, which was Elon Musk and Kanye West, and I was like,
Oh
ugh.
yeah.
I know, I saw this too.
Yeah.
I was like, 2016's fucking
Did a
up,
little
dude.
one of these. So that can just be put in the dislike file. We don't have to talk about it. But then the hookup scene between Vanessa Bayer's like single mom character and Randall Park's like
Oh,
is he
yeah.
accounting or something
Yeah.
character, and it's like they go into a room. They had been flirting at the office. You know, she's excited, and then he starts playing into this like mommy fetish thing. And at first she's like, and he's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. Anyways, he keeps playing into it, and I couldn't tell if I thought it was really funny or I was really uncomfortable. So I'm like, it's a straddle. I'm like, ha ha ha, that's so funny, and oh god, I wish I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I wanted to crawl into my own fucking skin. I was like, no.
Her ending line, the closer, was actually the most perfect though, that tied it together. She's like, save that for the fourth date like a normal person.
Yeah,
So that helps.
that made
That
it better. But the whole time that's happening, I'm like, can we
It's
move
so
on?
uncomfortable. And Randall Park is like perfect at delivering this because he's like just kind of like that shy, awkward guy that
Mhm.
and he kind of keeps mentioning these things. He's like, so sorry, I thought we were like doing a thing. I thought we were like, playing into it. And they start kissing again, and he says another thing. So you do give him the benefit of the doubt. They don't play him as like some weirdo or like some like
Yeah.
pervert or anything. He just kind of keeps mentioning it, and she freaks out, and it's so uncomfortable. And he is so oh, he's so funny the way he like reacts. He's like, "Oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't. You know, it's all good."
He does come back and
there's
apologize later.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I'll do your taxes if you don't tell anybody.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. So that was
yeah,
nice.
and she was like, not even like, oh no, it's cool. Like we had our thing. Like this isn't gonna work out. She's like, yes, do my taxes.
You've traumatized me. There's no coming back from that.
Oh, I have a dislike. I just realized.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hit me.
I don't like. Oh shit, what's his name? The guy who buys the hooker, the sex worker.
Oh yeah, what's his
Oh
name?
yeah, I don't remember his character's name.
I don't like how him and Vanessa Bayer were just like, yeah, let's hook up. Like they
It
had
did-
one moment.
Yeah.
They had
Makes
one
sense,
moment
yeah.
where they're like, he's like, yeah, you're great, and that was it. And all of a sudden, like, yeah, okay, let's make out at the end. What? Wait, they didn't earn that.
No.
Wait, what do you mean
No.
earn it?
Like
I don't
there
think
was
they earned
no
it,
there
yeah.
was no interactions really between them until that single one, and they're both like, I like you. Wait, what?
I took it as their
Yeah.
characters are both so at the end of their rope and desperate that, we're single and we're both kind of like desperate and we're here.
I would
So I
agree
took
with
it at
you,
face
except
value.
for the only thing that I think subverts that is when he goes to kiss her and she goes, "Oh, I was like thinking like a coffee or something." If she would have been like, "Whoa, I don't even know you," I think that would have played more into like, whatever, we're just like crazy. But she's like, "Oh, maybe coffee or something first." And I'm like, wait,
Okay.
to Dave's point, I was like, nope, what? This was definitely not earned. It didn't bother me, to be perfectly clear. It didn't bother me because, as Gina said, I suspended my disbelief. I didn't give a shit. They got the weird dial-up modem thing to work, whatever. And I'm like, fine, whatever, great.
The only thing missing from that scene is one guy going, "We're in."
Oh my god.
Son of a
Damn it.
bitch.
Wait, no,
We're
it's from, oh my god, the female character from my brain. Oh my gosh, The
From your
Matrix.
brain. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Trinity.
Trinity, thank you, Jesus. She's the one that does the like, I'm in. Anyways, it's fine.
Yeah.
So my whole point was it was a female. But so
Proud
represent,
of you. You did it.
please. Oh Lord.
man.
Actually, I do want to talk. My one other.
Yeah.
I don't know again if I care or if it's a dislike, but the suspending your disbelief because the actual debauchery and the things that happened are unbelievable and not real. Like they definitely push the envelope. I wouldn't say any of it's super plausible or reasonable.
Right.
But did that bother you, or were you like, this is fun?
I personally bought into it because I think they set it up enough as goofy enough, and the characters as goofy enough, and the situation as goofy enough to where as things kind of ramped up, like it wasn't like a, you know, A to C kind of thing. I think we get the B and everything in there. I think it builds up nicely in a way that I was able to believe it, you know, as absolutely insane as it goes. They work up to it. I think that the craziness is earned in this movie.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It definitely, they work up to it and then it's earned. But personally, it wasn't even a thought in my head because I'm the guy that I would have left before the music even really started. Been like, hey, everybody, here's okay, bye. I'm just an Irish exit.
Yeah.
So I just assumed that that's how parties go afterwards. So I don't know.
You're telling me the
That's
post office doesn't throw ragers every Christmas? What is this?
Listen, I'm going to explain something to both of you right now. We have somebody posted a thing like, hey, we're going to do something for Christmas. Wednesday 1 is pies. Wednesday 2 is cakes. And I forget what Wednesday 3 is, but last Wednesday was Wednesday 1 and they said pies. There was 3 pies. 3.
For how many? Wait, is that good or bad? How many people?
There's 48 people that work in my
okay,
office.
so it's bad. That's bad.
So nobody brought anything in.
Okay.
Nobody brought anything in.
A scale of 1 to good amounts of pies, like where we're kind of like
it's
landing.
0.
This.
Because
okay.
so
Let's
basically what
stop.
that means for us is that like if there's a let me know when. Let me know when. So it's if somebody's like, hey, we're gonna have a Christmas party, everyone in the building is going, it better be during lunch. Because I'm going home. Like, I'm not staying here with you people any longer. I'm going home.
In my head, the post office Christmas parties are you guys drinking a lot, wrapping yourself in packing tape, and then rolling around in the extra circulars, you know, that didn't go out, and then maybe having a fist fight in the parking lot. I don't know. I'm not part of your culture. It just feels like that it's part of your culture.
That would happen. I think that's what would happen if everybody didn't want to just go home and be with their families.
Sounds
rather than us other hooligans in the building. But but honestly, it's like last year I was at a different station and our manager at the station, everybody fucking hated her.
Mm-hmm.
She was so mean to everybody. She just wanted to be mean for mean's sake. And then the week of Christmas, she's like, "Hey, we're doing a thing every day, dressed up as something different." We all were like,
"Get your holiday cheer out of my face."
How dare you? So you know what I did actually? This is such a Dave thing. I did everything on the wrong day just to piss her off.
Oh.
You're so edgy, Dave. Jesus, dude.
What a rebel.
Yeah, you know the worst part is she didn't notice.
But you knew. But you knew.
I knew.
That's all that mattered.
I felt great.
You stuck it to
Yeah.
it.
Has anybody in the chat, anybody watching had a crazy office party? Let me know.
Yeah, please share your dumpster fires and chesticles sharing and
no
or their
pictures,
chesticles,
please.
just yes or no, yes or
Wait,
no.
are we sharing testicles or not?
No, chesticles, George.
Oh, okay, then no.
Chesticles.
There goes my story.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been at oh, that's a lie. When I first lived in LA, I worked at a BMW motorcycle shop, and we had a Christmas party that was both the BMW motorcycle shop and the BMW car like sales, like all the people that work there. And it was this big thing. We all went to the actual BMW dealership and had like a big dinner after hours. There's decorations everywhere, and they did like a not really a white elephant, but like a Secret Santa giveaway thing where they just kind of like
they Oprah'd you and everyone got a car.
I fucking wish, dude. I would have changed my fortune so much in LA. No, what they did do, however, is like it was like some people got bonuses, some people got gift cards, and I happened to get a $150 Best Buy gift card that had no money on it, actually.
No fucking way.
I went to use it and they're like, there's nothing on here. It's not been activated.
That was the most fuck you Christmas present ever.
And apparently it happened to a bunch of people, and I was like, they just took fucking gift cards off the rack, didn't check out with them. We're like, yeah, there's money on that.
But
Oh,
other people got
dude.
actual bonuses.
Mm-hmm. Some people got like hundreds of dollars. Yeah. Mhm.
That's a dumpster fire.
It's-
For
That's-
sure. Yeah,
that's
you can't
fucked up,
be
man.
like, hey, you owe me more money on this gift card. So you're just
I
like, well, I
disagree.
guess I didn't get anything.
Yeah, I disagree for
I
sure.
fucking
Make
agree.
a stink.
I will say something similar happened when I worked at an oil change shop. We did a Secret Santa, and the guy that got me clearly forgot we were doing it, so he like literally pulled a Mike's Car Wash card out of his wallet. He's like, "I got this for you," and I was like, "Cool." There was no money on it. He used it all.
See, there's $3.50 left on it. Eat shit, Dave.
So I went to him. I was like, "Hey, bro, there was nothing on this card." He's like, "Oh, that's weird." All right, well, cool.
Oh, Gina, I bet seeing all the nurses and doctors all fucked up for the EV. Hopefully they're not practicing. Hopefully there's no emergency.
Yeah, I'm like,
And they're
wait,
not,
I'm
like-
missing context.
Yeah. Oh, so Gina in the chat says she works for Kaiser, and seeing nurses and doctors liquored up is worth giving up an evening for.
No, I meant I'm missing context from what she's saying because that could mean so many things.
Oh,
yeah.
more info, please.
Let's hear more about that.
Are they on call? Are they performing surgeries?
That's not what I expected.
Oh no!
I'm so glad I asked though. Oh, you should have let us have it. You should have let us have it, Gina.
Oh my god! Oh, that was intense.
Everybody go work for Kaiser.
Do we get invites or how does that work?
Yeah. We're a
Okay, but-
safety first kind of show here.
That's so funny. Are they hiring by chance?
Dude, I had a Christmas party. I used to work for music magazines and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, my boss is like, I'm gonna take all like the video department. We're gonna go out and we're gonna have some drinks." And my boss was he's a guy who likes to drink. He likes to party. And me, I'm currently lightweight, but also was a lightweight back then. We go to a bar, like my office building was in Hollywood, so we like left work that night and like we went up to this bar and we're doing stuff and he's buying us all these drinks. I was like, yes, I'm so poor, I can never drink this much with my current salary. So he's buying us drinks and stuff. And the next day I'm like talking to people and I go to the restroom. I'm drunk as fuck. And I go to the restroom and I come back, everybody's gone. They fucking left me there and nobody answered their phones and nobody told me where they went. So I sat around for a minute and I found this other lady who like worked in like marketing who happened to join us. She got left too. And it was depressing. So I took an
Is
Uber
that the end of
home
the story?
and
Oh no.
You made her so sad.
This is my 8 crazy nights, Blake. Don't do this to me.
Listen, I never said my life is funny, but not depressing. So
It's funny because it's depressing. That's
dude, but I had to literally go. I got an Uber home and I woke up the next morning with a fucking crazy hangover to a phone call from my boss saying, "Hey man, where are you at?" And I'm like, "What do you mean where am I at? I'm sleeping. You got me so fucked up." And he's like, "Oh, well, like we needed you in the office. We need you here." And I was like, "I'm not coming in. It's Saturday and I'm not coming in." He goes, "Yeah, but your salary, so like you're the only one who knows how to like finish this project, so I need you." And I was like,
I'm shedding a tear. I'm upset.
I hate myself and I want to die. So
Jesus. Fuck.
Did you rage
that.
quit
Cool.
immediately?
no, I went in and did my job.
Of course he did.
Oh my god.
Because I was like,
course
what
he
am I supposed to
did.
do? Like, whatever. That company fucked me over so bad.
I get that as
So,
two
yeah,
thumbs
that's-
down.
Yes.
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh, you,
Don't
you
you,
not
you,
have
you,
fun?
should, you got to have some Christmas rager stories.
I
Me?
honestly was trying to think of a
Oh.
good story. I did work for a company that was ran by like a born into wealth female CEO. So she spent a lot of money on things like holiday parties. And to relate to what Blake was saying, you'd show up and there was really great food and a lot of booze flowing and I didn't have to pay for it. So, And a lot of us were underpaid, and so we're all hitting it very hard. Most people were in like, 20s and maybe early 30s. But the one that was the craziest, and I started planning them for the last few years that I was there. I found this like cool restaurant. We rented it out, and like I worked with the like restaurant manager, this like young female, to plan the thing. And we show up, and it was all professional until the night we're there. Like towards the end of like dinner service and things are winding down, the restaurant manager I worked with, again, young female, like came out to me, was drunk out of her mind, and started crying because it was actually the last night that this restaurant was ever going to be open. They had to close, and we were their last hurrah. So the entire staff was getting blitzed the entire time, and like just gave zero fucks. Like they never served us dessert because like they forgot because they got drunk, and it didn't really matter. But I was just like, I got like cornered, right? And I'm getting like the full story, like the sob story and the thing and the stuff. And I was like, oh my Lord. Like, anyway, so that was pretty wild. Like to find, yeah,
so
it
much.
it was a lot. I'm sure there's so many better stories that I'm not thinking of, but that one stuck out.
Jesus.
Dude, that's rough. I feel like I'm that guy at like parties or get-togethers where people are like, I don't know what my face attracts people. Like, I'm sad and I want to cry because I'm really drunk. I'm coming for you, Blake. We're gonna talk for 2 hours, and I know you're too nice to fucking say anything.
Wait, that's me too. That's me too.
I'm fine with it. I'm glad I can be there for people, but yeah, I've been cornered a couple times that way too.
I have trouble like disengaging with people, especially if I actually know them.
Yeah.
Like when they just like I got one carrier at work that calls me all the time, and I feel bad because like she'll just keep talking. I'm like, I have to go. I have other stuff to do. So if I was in your situation and it being somebody I don't know, I'd be like, oh yeah, yeah.
No, dude, literally, because in my
head,
you in
I'm like, man, when this is happening with wheels?
Dave is always parties in his rolly chair.
I literally just like, hey.
That's why he's so cool, dude. Like, I appreciate you, Dave.
Party sucks.
I feel bad though. Like if somebody's like pouring their heart out to me, and they probably, even if they won't remember it, I still feel bad because I'm like, man, what if I was that drunk and embarrassing? Like I would want somebody to listen to me too, right? Right? I don't know.
You guys have to learn the art of. Did you hear that? Oh my god, that's crazy. Tell him what you're telling me. Yeah, right? Isn't that cool? Isn't that crazy?
Or
I ruined everything.
No, I'm like, I get into it, and then I'm like, bro, I hope you feel better. Call me tomorrow. Let me know how things go.
Oh, God damn it. Me too. Like, I'm like, if I don't know them, what's your number? Give me your number. It's fine. We're friends now. Text me. We're going to be besties.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing, dude. I have lots of friends.
So
friends
are key.
Degree.
Oh, I was going to say friends that know that you get into that situation and help you out when they see it happening is what has been my godsend. Like, they come over and they know to save you from the conversation and to like get
Shut up, Wendy.
Oh no.
Damn it.
You owe Wendy $500 for that. She's the stream police.
Oh, dude. Hilarious. Somebody had to make the joke.
Good joke.
No, I feel it. Yeah, no, I have those. I feel like I'm in a place now where I don't run into those situations often, but I was like 22, 23 and like trying to like meet people and like, I had no idea what I was doing. So I'm like, hey, I don't know. I feel bad. I would still listen to people, but like I found myself in that situation a lot with no life raft out of there. But whatever. It's all good. We're talking about it now, so we're worth it. It's fine. So anyway, getting back to business here, is Office Christmas Party a recommend for you, Chloe?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I didn't think I'd say yes.
Okay.
But I
Oh,
think
Sometimes
we
it
made
just comes out.
sometimes it just comes out. We made a lot of good points, and it's one of those that like I sat with for a while and understood like the structure and the smart writing and I appreciated the threads they pulled through, and I really thought the wild ride was fun, and so
Mhm.
I would recommend it for that. Not family friendly, even though I did say it was before.
Yeah. Okay. And to clarify, is this a movie that you should stick to during the holiday times, or could this work out of context?
Answer wisely.
I am. I'm thinking.
Real question.
Honestly, ooh, I feel like if you really liked this movie and really wanted to see this type of comedy and just have like a good old slapstick time, you could watch this at non-holiday times. It has plenty going on that's not reliant on it being holiday themed.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It's a recommend for me. I think you can watch this. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch this at any other time of the year, but I think it can work outside of the Christmas time context. It's a recommend for me. I actually liked it better the second time I saw it. I again with all the points, I think it's well written. There's some great jokes in there. Overall, a fun, goofy time, not like a cinematic masterpiece, but I think something that kind of nails the fun, goofy, raunchy kind of humor of this genre. So.
Yeah, it didn't make me cry, so I'm gonna recommend it. I think it's fun. I think everybody, it's star-studded. I think it's action-packed. It's funny. Yeah, I think that you should. It's absolutely recommend. It's definitely a movie worth watching, only during Christmas time and no other time.
A hard, specific recommend for Dave. If you have any questions after you watch this, you want to know Rob Corddry's exact dick size, you let Dave know. Get him on the Discord. But short of that, Chloe, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Glad we could actually
Thanks
have
for
you
having me
on the stream. Yes,
Good
you're always
time.
welcome.
Yes.
Anybody here in the chat, if you want to join us at any point to talk about the movies we're talking about, let us know. We'll have you on.
Oh, well.
Bye.
Bye. Oops. Oh my god. Jordan's like, nope, you're done.
Just got flicked out of existence.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it a lot because I watched it second.
Yeah, I did too.
It helped me get out of that crying funk.
Yeah. Wash those tears away with happiness. Yeah, no, for sure. I think this is fun. But yeah, so let us know what other holiday movies of any denomination or whatever you're watching, chat. Let us know if you have any recommendations for us. Dave, what do we got going on? What are we doing next week?
So next week, I know we have one movie already decided for the stream. I don't remember what it's called. Do you have it offhand?
I don't. That's why I was hoping you would fill in my blanks.
I will pull up our text chain and I will talk the whole time until I find it. So
No, this is
basically,
great.
it's like a Christmas detective movie. Excuse me. That it's like somebody gets murdered, or maybe Santa gets murdered, and here we go, I found it. So it's called Who Killed Santa? It's a Netflix comedy special, a Murderville murder mystery. It says someone just made the naughty list.
Oh no.
Yeah, and Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and shit, what's her fucking Maya Rudolph is in it.
Oh, I love Maya Rudolph.
Yes, so we're really excited about that. I have no idea what we're gonna watch along with it.
Give us your suggestions in here right now or in the Discord. I don't care. Or just text us. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, if you know us, text us.
Just let us know. So we also we also have some more stuff coming out here. We have another podcast episode coming out Monday. Like we said at the beginning of the stream, we're talking about Home Alones, Home Alone 1 versus Home Alone 2, Battle of the Christmas movies. Which one's more Christmassy? Which one's more Macaulay Culkin-y? We got to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, and they are again the only two Home Alones that matter. The other ones don't exist in my brain. So
It's true.
uh,
You can get that on any podcast platform, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, whatever. It's a Kevin versus Kevin throwdown. You gotta check out. It
Yeah.
goes hard.
Club, you're on your right. Only one Kevin can win.
It's two Kevins enter.
wait, Blake, I'm gonna get you real quick. What's with all these Kevins?
So that's coming out Monday. We're also going to be back here on stream on Tuesday again, which is the 20th. So a week from today we'll be on. And we also have a little Christmas surprise. It's not really a surprise, but we talked about it. We're doing a movie night on Christmas Day. So if you're all over your family, you're sick of it, and you're drunk, and you want to watch a goofy movie with Dave and I, show back up here. We're gonna watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, the 1964 classic film.
And to be fair, or to be clear, I should say, it's Christmas Day night. So like 9:30 p.m. Eastern time and 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So it should be after you guys are all familyed out. You know, you've opened all your gifts and you're like, all right, cool. Let's do something. You're gonna watch a movie with us is what you're gonna do.
It's true. I'm gonna put on some pants and we're gonna sit in front of this camera and watch this weird old movie. It's fun. We have a good time. We just also watched the other day. We watched a movie called The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies. That's on our VOD right now on our Twitch. Also, if you're new here, give us a follow. It's full free.
Please.
That'd be great. Scumbag Jerry from that movie. Gone but not forgotten. That's true. So we're doing that. We're hanging out. You're welcome, Gina. I try to put on pants, but I make no promises. You can't see me from the waist down here.
Are you guys dressing up for this movie night?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
More than just
I'm gonna
pants?
have my Santa hat.
Oh, Santa hat.
I'm going as Rob Corddry in Office Christmas.
Oh God. All right. Yeah, I think we should have people post what they're wearing. Their Christmas outfits in Discord. I'm going to.
Post what you're wearing.
Because I've got some
Christmas
sick
sweater.
overalls that I'll be wearing.
Nice.
If I make it.
Yes.
And I'll put the best couple on stream if you look good. And
yes, send us all your pictures. Thanks, Jordan. That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a fantastic idea.
I have my Christmas sweater that I wear ceremonially every year, so that'll be great. Probably still stained from last year. I'm not going to talk about it.
No jingle balls?
No comment.
Good.
But it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be a good time. So dress up or whatever. Show up if you want to join us on the stream. By all means, do it. But short of that, we're just here. We're kicking it. We're having a good time. Check out our clips on the socials, Dave. Where are we at?
We are everywhere. Except for MySpace. We are on
coming soon.
Facebook, Twitter, for its remainder of its life, however long that is. TikTok, YouTube. It's at First Prize Pod. We post every day that I don't forget, and it's usually right now, and since we're in the off season, it's usually clips from our live stream shows. So, are we on Be? What the fuck is Be Real?
Be Real is exactly the kind of platform I don't think I would be accepted on.
I don't want to know what it is. I do have one question though. When are we putting our LinkedIn up?
Oh, good question. Good question. Send us all your corporate recommends on LinkedIn or fucking whatever.
Thanks, Gina.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. No, seriously, appreciate you guys. We couldn't do this without you all.
Absolutely.
So any recommends you have to your friends and family to get more people to come hang out with us,
yes, please.
That'd be great because we're all just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, we want to grow our little First Prize Films community where we all make fun of me and my stupid hot takes.
Sometimes mine, mostly Dave.
Yeah, mostly mine. Except for the one where Blake didn't like a comedy movie because he didn't like the kind of comedy it was.
Dude, I got shit on top to bottom for that. I don't know if I'll ever hear the end of it. That's fine, but that's what we're here for. We're your internet punching bags. So yeah, but we're here to hear you guys as well. We want to hear what you're doing, what's up, and we want to have you on the streams. Anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Dave,
What?
Got anything else?
Oh, it's the most wonderful
shit.
time.
Kill the stream.
No. Oh,
Kill the stream.
sorry.
We're
Hey,
fucking
I
out
love
here.
you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time.